Hey, comic friends, it's Travis. This is another edition of What the Fugue. Been a rough week for me. It is now, as I'm recording this, it is 7:30 at night. I went to work this morning at 5:30, and I'm just now getting home and eating my dinner. Yeah, that's the kind of day. Anyway, so don't know how scatterbrained this What the Fugue will be, but we'll talk about a few things. One of my curious questions of the week is the ads that run before some of the YouTube videos. Why do you guys run those ads? I'm just curious. Is there some benefit to doing that? I mean, does your video get played, move farther up on the list to get seen more often because you have an ad running in front of it? Are you getting a kickback from the ads? I don't have ads running in front of mine. I know some of you guys don't, but some of you do. And I'm just curious. I'm curious what, why running ads? If there's some, great benefit to that. Should I be running ads? Don't know that I will, but I'm curious to know. Another question for you hardcore DC guys out there, which I know that just cut, my viewing audience more than in half probably. What issue is it that Black Canary destroys, burns, whatever she does with her her costume from the 80s, that horrible thing with the big funky collar and whatnot? What issue was that in? Was that like Detective Comics that happened in, or something like that, that she destroys her that old ugly costume from the 80s? I have the issues, I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't really have time to dig it out right now. I have the issue where she gets the new costume and introduces it. I kind of like to get the issue where she's destroying it, because it is an atrocious costume, and I thought that would be a fun story of breaking the fourth wall, of her saying, "Hey, look, here I am destroying it," or something like that. So that would be pretty cool. So if someone knows what that is at the top of their head and can let me know, that'd be great, so I can start hunting it down. Eating my tomato soup. Let's see. What else? Was there other questions? Can't really remember what they are. If I had any others. I got some comic books in the mail today. That's a good thing. Fearless Reader at fearlessreader.com. They typically sell dollar comics. Have some huge big backlog of comics that they sell. And they were having a sale over this last weekend, over this Labor Day weekend. And they were selling comics for, regular comics for 80 cents. They were selling Silver Age comics for $3. And they were selling most of their trades for $3. So I just picked up a bunch of random stuff that I've been kind of interested in. So I'll share some of those unless I think of something else to ask questions about. Anyway, I got this here. Hopefully the light's not too horrific. This is Hellboy trade. Like I said, $3. This is Seeds of Destruction. I think this is the first Hellboy trade. I don't see how I could go wrong. I've been wanting to get these anyway, and at $3, for a book that used to cost $17 or whatever, I figure that's a pretty good deal. I got, this is number 2 here. This is Wake the Devil. Of course, it's got the obnoxious ad for the movies, but I like the movies. Nice thick trades. And then here is the third one, I believe, and this is The Chained Coffin and Others. So I'm looking forward to reading those. Of course, I've got such a backlog of comics to read. Who knows when I'll get to these. Heck, those issues I showed a while ago that had the Creeper and stuff like that, I haven't read those yet. I've still got a week or two of the beginning of August comics to read. A couple days earlier, I got 2 more weeks worth of comics coming from the Discount Comic Book Service. I haven't even opened these up out of the bag yet to even inventory them, to start to read them. So I'm working a whole bunch more. We'll see if I get any books read. I hope to do a review with Ethan on Sunday, but we'll see. We may just end up skipping a week and skip, because those books are going to be so far behind now that I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Get my reading all caught up on on Sunday, I guess. Some more of the books I bought, get back to fearlessreaders.com. Some of the other books that I picked up, like I said, I picked up a bunch of Silver Age books that just kind of interested me for one reason or another. I thought at $3 a book, I can't be going too wrong. Maybe some of these books are worth a little bit less than $3, but not by much that I think it's going to make that much difference. So I'm going to show you those. One of the books I picked up Brave and the Bold, number 61. This has Starman and Black Canary in it. This looks pretty cool. It features a special origin of Starman and Black Canary. I like both characters, so I'm all for that. I don't think this is the issues that Constant Bromstar was talking about for the Crisis stuff. I can't remember now. I'm behind on watching videos too, of course, because of how late I've been working. So not sure. But anyway, this is a decent condition and whatnot. I like the characters, so I thought it'd be fun. Plus the fact, how can you go wrong with any of the old Brave and the Bolds, right? I'm gonna do some research as to who did the art on all of these. Murphy Anderson, story by Gardner Fox and art by Murphy Anderson. I don't know if he does all of them in here, but I was just thumbing through, and this definitely has a very old school look to it. I really like the facial features in some of these stories, so I'm excited to check it out. Here's you can see that there's Black Canary when she's still a brunette. I liked Black Canary when she's a brunette and she wore the wig. Why? I don't know. Just did. Anyway, so looking forward to reading that. I also picked up this is House of Mystery. This is 186. Like I said, I don't know if the light's doing it justice here at my dining room table. But yeah, another old House of Mystery that I don't have. Can't go wrong with House of Mystery, right? So this is another one of those runs that at some point I'd like to pick up the whole run of. This is when it was bi-monthly. This is 1970, so maybe it doesn't officially count as a Silver Age book. Anyway, I also picked up an issue of Phantom Stranger. This is number 6 of Phantom Stranger. Kind of in preparation because the new Phantom Stranger comic is going to be coming out that I am interested in, and I really like. Anytime I look at the covers, it's one of those books I always liked all the old ones of. I'd like to get more of them. I have bid on eBay in the past to try and pick up big lots of them, and haven't been successful at picking those up for the price that I wanted to pay for them. But I love the Follow Me, for I Am the Phantom Stranger. And I know that a lot of these books, they have backup stories. This is another 1970s book. This one in particular, I don't know that it has any other characters in the back, but I know a lot of them have like Black Orchid and Dead Man and what's the guy's name? 13? Something 13. I'm drawing a blank right now. Sorry about that. And I like those characters. Those are all interesting, old school magic characters from the DC universe, and I like all of them. So I'm looking forward to that. So I picked up that. I picked up a bunch of Mr. Miracles. I really like the Mr. Miracle character in most of the incarnations I've read of his and whatnot. So I went back and bought some of the originals. Some good old Kirby here. This is Mr. Miracle. This is the first appearance of Granny Goodness. For those of you people who are familiar with the Fourth Ward characters and Granny Goodness. Granny Goodness also incidentally was modeled after Phyllis Dillard, comedian who just died very recently here. And I like Granny Goodness. They always do great stuff with her. She's kind of an interesting character. But yeah, I like the character of Mr. Miracle, Scott Freedom. It's Kirby. I mean, just alone. Look at this this cover, you just, I mean, okay, so he's tied up to a you know, board, and he's had a nice shot at him, and he's got to escape from it. But just, I mean, look at the bending of the shapes of like the handles of the table he's being tied to. It's so Kirby-esque. The whole designs like this and stuff. I mean, it's one of the things that I've grown with age to really like. It simply could have just been a regular rectangle shaped bar, but instead it's got this extra angles to it and whatnot that just all make it really fascinating. But anyway, this is issue number 2. Didn't have issue number 1. So issue number 2, here is issue number 3, The Paranoid Pill. Buy it, but don't swallow it. The Paranoid Pill, yes. Super Escape Artist. Issue number 3, and these are all pretty decent condition. Here is number 4, as they're crushing him into a Iron Maiden there. 25 cents, but it's bigger and better. I mean, these are thick books. I mean, I don't know how many pages there are, but you know, there's a bunch of stories in here, and they're all Kirby. You know, Kirby classic. You know, stories in the back here of like wartime type stuff. So yeah, looking forward to reading these. I've been wanting to get these for quite some time. Oh, Boy Commandos. The back of this is Boy Commandos. Which, of course, the Boy Commando is a Joe Simon and Jack Kirby did these, and these are actually reprints. These stories in the back, you know, this one in particular is from Detective Comics number 82 in December of 1943. So some old stuff in there to go along with the you know, fabulous newer stuff. There she is, Big Barda. I love Big Barda. She's awesome. She's awesome. Yeah. So, pretty stoked about that. Let's see. That was number 4. I guess I should quit talking so much about each one, at least until I've read them. Here is issue number 5. Once again, it's got all the bizarre angles of things and whatnot that just add an extra layer of detail and interest that nobody else does. Nobody else does the art. Anyway, this has also got a backup thing in it. And then here is issue number 7. Yeah, missing issue number 6. So issue number 1, number 6 I'll need to pick up along the way. Yeah. Super Escape Artist. And then here is issue number 8. There's issue number 8. So, and then that's it for Mr. Miracles. And then there were some Charlatan comics there, and I decided, what the heck, I'll pick a few of them because I wanted to pick up some because I like the old comics and whatnot. They interest me. So I picked up, this is Blue Beetle, and I believe this is number 51. Written by Joe Gill and penciled by Bill Fracco and inked by Tony Tallarico. I like this version of the Blue Beetle, the Mystic Blue Beetle. I thought he was kind of an interesting character. I like the simplicity of his costume and whatnot. So I figured, what the heck, $3, I'd pick that up. But this is 1965. Was when this was put out. So I'm looking forward to reading it just to see what it's like. It's, you know, it's the simple designs of that era, so that'll be kind of fun. And then I also picked up Charlatan Premiere Presents, and this is issue number 1, and this presents Trio. It's these guys up here, 3 new action hero ideas from Charlatan. Trio up here, and then this guy down here is The Shape. Like the world's most far-out action hero, The Shape. Curious to see what that's about. And then here is a terrifying monstrosity of strength, the Spookman. Spookman. Okay. Anyway, that's issue number 1. and this was produced in 67. But there's the shape. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the shape. Like, and it says right there, like they're already talking Valley, like the world's most far out superhero. So I'm curious if he's kind of a goofy character or what. He's got a great grin and whatnot. So, and he turns into like a ball. It looks like he turns into all kinds of goofy things. So, all right, that'll be fun. And then I also picked up issue number 2 because I thought it looked pretty cool as far as some sort of bizarre space apocalyptic kind of a thing. This is Charlton Premiere presents Children of Doom. Can this be tomorrow? Here's a space guy, right? Okay, so here's the very, very phallic rocket ship in the background here. You know, this guy's obviously a spaceman. I mean, here's his suit, and he's got a rocket pack and all this cool stuff, right? Looks like he maybe wore a helmet at some point because he's got a collar around it. And he has a flashlight. A flashlight. It looks like a flashlight. I mean, maybe it's a ray gun or something, but it looks like a flashlight. I think that's pretty hilarious. All this space stuff in the flashlight. And then there's all these ominous faces over here on this side. Anyway, I thought that one looked pretty cool, so I thought, what the hell, I'll pick it up. Yeah, this is 1967 also. And this is interesting because this one, Dick Giordano is doing the editing on it. And I know he edited stuff for DC and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Pat Bodetti does the artwork in it. There's some kind of, I don't know, it's kind of trippy looking stuff. Some of it's black and white, and some of it's in color. It's like the black and whites to help create a more desolate kind of a look to it. It's alright, looking forward to reading that stuff. So that's what I picked up. Yeah, it cost me a whopping, $40 for all those books at $3 a crack. Yeah, so pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. Way behind on videos. Oh yeah, this week you want to check out a Comic Talk podcast. I believe last week we finally got figured out exactly how to use the Google Plus completely, so it should be all squared away. So everybody should be on Google Plus, so you'll be able to actually watch people on video while they talk about the stuff. That is tomorrow night. That is, or tonight, possibly by the time I get this thing posted up. That's Friday night, 8:30 Central Time. If you live on the cool West Coast like I do, that's 6:30. I won't be there. I'll still be at work, or I'll be getting off work about that time, so I probably won't make it to the podcast. Anyway, but check that out because you're going to see everybody on. Probably all wearing their, Sunday best. We'll all wear ties and be all proper and prim and whatnot. But anyway, check that out. Some other fun live casts that are going on right now. Comic Book Mom on Saturdays. I'm currently drawing a blank exactly what time it is. She and Rorschach Journal, her husband, they do kind of a chat about comics. It's not really necessarily a review. They just talk about some of the comics that they really like that week, because they do another one where they really go in depth on it, I guess. Check that one out too. Maybe I'll get a jump on that one, but I'm also working on the weekend too, so I'm not sure I'll get home in time to get on that. So, but anyway, check those out. They're lots of fun. Good laugh, if nothing else. And I will catch you all later on. Bye. I'm going to eat my soup. Tomato soup that's getting cold because I've been talking. Soup is good.